Hello my treasures, it's time for a new mercenary build. This time we are going to be doing Big Kazakus Revisited. Because for some weird reason, Blizzard decided to add a Golem tag to Rattlegore. Which means we can eat Rattlegore with Kazakus' third ability, True Shape, thus allowing him to get to absurd attacks and HP pools. This was actually a build that I've been wanting to do since I saw the Golem tag on Rattlegore, but I wanted to focus on some of the new mercenaries first. Basic game plan of the build is to use Bwonsamdi, Tirion, and Rattlegore in the starting lineup, bounce everything back with Bwonsamdi, place down Chromie, Bigglesworth, and Tirion, then go on from there. For the mercenary by mercenary breakdown, the first mercenary on the team is going to be Bwonsamdi, who we are going to be using New Client as his equipment. However, you could also use Arena Contender. This is just up to personal choice. New Client allows you to sometimes revive Tirion or any of the other key mercenaries in the team. And like all mercenary teams using Bwonsamdi, we are going to be mainly using him for irrefusable deal. The next mercenary on the team is going to be Tirion. We're using Ashbringer. Rattlegore is the next mercenary. We're going to be using Solid Education as his equipment, mainly using him for Arrested Blades, but Bone Flame can come up if your opponent has a pesky taunt and if he has already triggered his equipment. The next mercenary on the team is going to be Bigglesworth. We're mainly using him for Feel and Fine. That's why we are going to be using Playful Ooze instead of either of the other equipments, because we don't want to clog up our Death Rattle pool. The next mercenary is going to be Kazakus. We are going to be using Wild Vine as his equipment, mainly transforming him into True Shape and then just attacking with him each individual turn. And finally, we have Chromie, who we are using Stroke of Midnight on, and then swapping between Rewind and Reading Chromie. With that all being said, let's look at some game. Okay, so it looks like they're going to have mainly protectors, which isn't really that bad for us, mainly because we are reliant on a big caster, but it could become a little bit problematic depending on what those mercenaries actually... Oh shit, that's Rathian. Huh. That's a mercenary that I haven't seen anyone try to use in quite a while. I should say anyone besides me. I did try a very brief fail attempt this week, but I don't think that's going to be coming up anytime soon until I can test it a little bit more. Okay, let's do a deal. Rust them up a little bit. And then they're going to blast us away on the correct mercenary for us, but not the one for them. Aha. Oh, we don't even get the Divine Shield. Oh well. Let's put down Biggles, good old Tirion, and then Chromie. And let's get this loop starting. Well, I guess it's not really a loop. A combo is starting. Step 2 of 3. Let's Feeling Fine on Boggy. Then we can use Divine Assault on the other one. Actually, let's swap it around like this. Because if we swap it around like this, then Bwonsamdi is always going to go last, and then Chromie will always go last next turn. Oh, that's a nice little buff. Oh, we do still get it. Okay. And now we just need to survive an additional turn. Deadly Dupe might be actually a mistake to do. The issue with Bigglesworth is none of his equipments actually help out this build at all. They actually kind of all hurt this build, which is a little bit depressing to say, but it is what it is. We're going to go after Nemzi next. But they did put up a taunt, which makes this a little bit harder to actually deal with. Come on. If Tirion actually lives for another turn, we can just start this loop again next turn. I don't know if I actually catch it or not. Oh, I did catch it. Okay. Now we need to pray that we can actually manage to get a 1 in 3 chance. I mean, it is... Oh, maybe it isn't possible. So... Let's hope they decide to heal instead of using Earth Mother's Fury. There's no chance this actually goes through, right? Right? Are we... Please? Oh, no. Well, that's fine. At least we get to buff everything up. Oh boy, are these getting really, really big? Perfect. Get rid of 2 of our mercenaries. Oh, that Kazakus is way bigger than I expected, and he's about to get even bigger. Now, True Shape, I really should have used Rattlegore's third ability here, because it would have been 15 extra bits of stats for Kazakus, but I didn't really catch it, which is my problem, I guess. But if you're playing this build, same situation comes up, use his third ability if your mercs are this big. Because we could have even killed Bwonsamdi there if we hadn't, or if we had. Well, I guess we're just going to be putting down our big Kazakus next turn, which could be fun. Or not Kazakus, Bwonsamdi. The 43 attack is kind of ridiculous on that. The fact that we also have over 100 attack on Kazakus is really cool too. I think this is the biggest Kazakus I've ever had. There might have been a bigger one, but I can't honestly remember if there was. Okay, let's finish off Nemzi. And we can try to finish off Rathian before he becomes a big problem. Do 50 damage. It doesn't do even a dent to us. I'll take that second Bwonsamdi though. And Nemzi is just going to keep on living. Okay, so they have 3 mercenaries left. We've seen them all, I think. I can't remember. Maybe we haven't. Oh no, we have. I'm trying to think of what was the third mercenary on the bench. Oh, we can get rid of Boggy. And then we can reshape on literally anything and steal it. And Kazakus is actually the slowest out of the entire oh, no, we're going to steal a Boggy. That's a little bit depressing. Huh. Hey, Tirion, our old buddy. Nice to have you back here. Oh, I'll take that Boggy. I am a little bit sad or annoyed with the fact that the Boggy copies don't actually give you the equipment anymore. They used to always give you the equipment even if you didn't have the Nemzi on board, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe it was because I was also using Nemzi in the last time I tried to do this. Maybe that's the case. Should be able to finish them off here. 234 damage. Boy, oh boy, was that a big hit. Okay, so mainly protectors, doesn't really give us any idea. Got anything fun in store for us, my friend? Sure. That's a weird Celestials. Besides the weird placement of Trigore, this is a team that I also wanted to revisit. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I think we're going to do another one of the new mercenaries next week, and then we're just not going to attack, I don't think, with Tirion this turn. We could, but I don't want to risk a Trigore swap. Oh, I guess they weren't smart enough to do it, so we just wasted a turn on Tirion. That's fine. Rattlegore is back. Good thing that doesn't do any damage. Oh, Rattlegore is not in a good position right now. Okay, let's start this combo going. Oh, hey, Trigore's actually in a good position for once. Good, good, good. They're not a bot or something. Let's do feeling fine on the ad next to Trigore. No, that might be a little bit of a mistake, but that should still be fine. There's Divine Assault, Backlash. Okay, do we have a way to actually get rid of Trigore this turn? I almost want to use Head Pats, as weird as this is going to sound, just because of the fact that Head Pats does not summon anything on board. So let's actually do it like that. It might sound weird, might be a bad decision, but we have the perfect opportunity to keep using the equipment on Tirion, so why not? Oh, maybe we don't. We probably should have just gave Divine Shield there. Oh, that's a pretty big Kazakus though. Oh, and these were still the games where I was using the other equipment. Because after, I think one of the few last games that I had, I swapped the equipment to the other one just because I thought it felt a little bit better in theory for this team than the refresh equipment. I mean, you can still use this in combination with Feline fine, but this, honestly, in my opinion, isn't really that bad. Come on, let's get rid of Trigore. Preferably pretty quickly. Oh, they actually attacked with Trigore into Bwonsamdi, who was completely immune. Well, let's break a leg with our good friend Trigore and Trigore. I'm not using Trigore, I'm using Kazakus. Okay, now we have the issue that we want to get rid of Zwin probably quickly. Just realized you could use Bwonsamdi in a Celestial team to keep bouncing back Zwin, to keep getting the equipment off. That... Okay, maybe we will visit Celestials before we get to a newer merc again. Highest HP pool and attack that we've had for quite a while here, though. Just going to nuke their own carry into our carry. Might as well put down Bwonsamdi. We don't really need him for the bounce back anymore. We just rather have a fighter on the team. I really want to get Long Shin, but I don't know if we can. That's the main problem here. Oh, maybe we can. Next turn is Long Shin, and then sure, go after Chromie. I don't care. And there's not much you can do in this position. Let's reshape their mercenaries into ours. And we can even change the timeline to make it where we win no matter what. Oh, actually, in the long run, that actually might have hurt us a little bit more than I expected it to. Still should be fine. Or I should say we're still feeling fine. Pop that, kill that, and then reshape, and we should be able to finish off the game here. Okay, mainly protectors. Let's see what they have in store for us. I think this was one of the games that I tried to switch out the equipment, but I think Bwonsamdi just refused to want to have a new client and instead wanted to be an arena contender for some weird reason. Okay, we're just gonna swap all this back to the hand, focusing down KT probably first. I mean, we could also split the damage into Slither Sphere, but we're not too worried about that minion or mercenary because we don't actually summon too many mercenary or minions in this team. I cannot talk tonight. Okay, they're going to go after Tirion first. Hopefully they can't kill him, and I think we're always going to be quicker next round, so that's actually going to be really nice for us, allowing us to get at least the combo off once. Actually, it depends if they put down their bench or if they put down the 3 mercenaries that they already had. Let's put down our Faithful 3 for step 2. Hopefully nothing will get in our way. You know, the nice thing about this team is it's an even split on what the damaging sources are. Everything is split between the 3 types of mercenaries pretty evenly. Good old Trigor. I gotta love Trigor. I'm actually kind of shocked that they're running Trigor in that team. I'm assuming their bench is going to be... Long Shin is the last merc that I would assume would be the bench. I'm gonna try it like this. Hopefully we can get the Trigor down pretty quickly. We might not be able to this turn, but we might be able to slow it for next turn, which means we're in a pretty good position. Because it would be quite funny if we could actually copy it, you know? Their Feeling Fine is going to do nothing. Oh, they actually attacked. I find it interesting people actually are willing to attack with Trigor instead of using Backlash on that turn. Well, Chromie isn't going to do enough damage, but it's going to get KT pretty close. Just going to get rid of Trigor before he becomes an issue. Because because nothing of ours attacks. We'll be fine. They did get rid of Tirion, which is also still fine. Everything's just fine right now. We can put down Rattlegore, or we could put down Bwonsamdi. I think we're going to put down Bwonsamdi because it allows us to loop again. Because we should be able to poke off KT, bounce everything back, and try to kill Slithers here. Try to minimize how many mercenaries they have from this bounce back. Then we can also use head pats. I think we used head pats right here. So it really isn't going to do much. Oh no, we didn't use head pats. Good. Because there really was no reason to use head pats yet. Everything survives, so we're good to go for step 3 of our Feeling Fine combo. Oh man, I actually kind of wish we had not hit one of the cats, because then they could have only had 2 mercenaries down, and that would have been a much better position to be in. And now for the final step. Question is, do we want to eat Rattlegore right away, or do we want to keep him alive so we can get a higher HP pool? If we eat him right away, I think that would still be... So they had a Chromie on their bench too. Okay. I think we just want to transform. And then we can... Oh, perfect. I actually did see that. And rewind should make everything slower. Gonna rewind their future. Oh, of course they got a taunt. Oh, that doesn't even matter. Now, does Rattlegore still die here? Oh, perfect, he doesn't. Because that would have been bad if he did. Hey, 169 HP. That's nice. Okay, now we're going to try to get Longshin killed. I know they're probably going to swap positions, knowing my luck, but we should be able to steal at least one of their mercenaries here. We want Longshin killed quickly so we don't have to deal with them. Well, it looks like we're going to get a nice old little kitty cat to join our team to replace the one that we are. Oh, actually, he hasn't died yet, so we're just going to be the crazy cat man, I guess. Okay, Longshin is next. I don't mind keeping Chromie alive. Oh, well, it could snowball pretty quickly. We should still be fine. Because if we can get Chromie killed this turn, and then we just have to deal with 4 or 5 kitty cats. And I'm pretty sure we have a big enough dragon where that won't even matter in the long run. Oh, too bad we can't get Longshin to join us. I think the more BM play would be just stealing their mercenary, or trying to, because there's nothing here that can stop us. I mean, space stops us, but we just helped getting space right there. So, behold the 99 damage of Kazakus. I'm so gonna miss him when he rotates out of standard. Okay, so mainly protectors. Let's see what they have in store for us. I think this is the game that I finally got the game not to bug out from swapping his equipment. So Bwonsamdi is going to actually be using new client. Ah, good old Arcane. Now this might be a team that will be a problem. We'll see if it becomes a problem, but it might be a problem. Because we can't bounce anything back. I kind of just want to do it like this. Let Rattlegore take the hit when it comes to not being able to do anything. Also, probably should have targeted the hand with either of the mercenaries, but getting rid of Khadgar as quickly as possible is what I'd like to do. Because I don't know even if the second hit is going to get in, because they probably will AoE root us. There goes Rattlegore for the first time. There goes the root that I mentioned. Well, at least we can do 50 damage. Okay, so we still can't bounce back, which is a problem. We should have actually targeted the hand with Bwonsamdi. I mean, we can try to do the deal and get rid of the hand, and that's a mistake. Or maybe not. Maybe I actually caught what I thought I didn't catch. Now, if they attack with the hand, that kind of ruins our plan, but it still works for us in the end. There we go. Oh, also probably should have focused down Medivh if we're going to bounce anything back. There goes Khadgar. Okay, now we can put down Bigglesworth because we don't need to bounce him back to actually get this online. So it is going to be a 50-50 between Bwonsamdi and Tirion, which could be a problem. Though getting a free Rattlegore back that has the equipment to revive him again could be really, really funny. Let's try to bounce everything back. I know this is a bad idea because it puts us in a worse position. However, if we can actually get it online, we're actually going after Medivh. Okay, that works too. We can put up the Divine Shield to try to protect Tirion from Bane, but I don't know if it's going to work in the end. We just need him to survive long enough to give us a 50-50 shot. Oh, never mind. Our little kitty cat friend is going to die instead. Well then, guess we put down Chromie. This game is not going how I wanted it to go. Let's try to do it like this. We're in a position where I don't really want to be, but I've been in worse positions with this build, and we've actually come out of them, so. The build, while not the strongest, does have a pretty decent advantage, I would say. At least we got rid of Blink Fox. Now, leaving Medivh alive so they can put out the birds might be a real big mistake. I think next turn, Bwonsamdi should die no matter what, which means we should probably try to use his third ability to automatically kill anything. Ah, Ysera. Wait, do we have enough damage in Chromie to actually kill Ysera in one hit? Maybe? I hope? Now let's go after Bane, because Bane has the highest likelihood of actually destroying us. We can Divine Assault one of the birdies. Is that enough damage? 37. Wait, that's perfect damage. That's actually great for us, I think. I think that's perfect damage. It might be one off, now that I'm thinking about it. Ah, it's 10 off. Math, I cannot do, I guess. Okay, so they have 3 mercenaries left. What is the last one on the bench is the true question. What is a protector that you would want to use? Oh, good old Tess. Tess is going to be annoying to deal with. I don't think I'm going to go after her right away. We can get rid of the bird. I think I don't catch it, but not going after Tess here is probably the biggest mistake. Because Medivh, sure, if the birds keep swarming the board, we don't really have a way to deal with it. But Tess can be a problem depending on how long into the game it goes. I'm still kind of shocked I've never done anything with the test on this channel. I just haven't either had the motivation or I don't know. She's a nice like 6 mercenary that you can fit into a lot of teams, but I don't know if she's ever really necessary per se. We got our Rattlegore back, by the way. I didn't realize that. I'm gonna try to kill the test here. I don't know if we can. Come on, kill the test. Oh, hey, a taunt. Oh, there goes that hope. So we could eat Rattlegore. I don't think we are going to, but we are going to still transform. So I did catch the mistake of not going after Tess. Medivh doesn't really do much is the main problem. Tess has the biggest damage output. Why would you put a taunt on Tess? That doesn't... We still managed to eat Rattlegore, which is hilarious to me. Now, Tess, can you ram yourself into Kaz one more time? That would be really nice for us. I should have just humility'd. This is going to be a much closer game because I made a mistake, but whatever. I guess we'll steal the bird. We can steal either of them. Again, probably should have went after the Tess. Oh, we can reset the Tess's attack to 1, which is good. Also, again, probably should have went into the Tess. I keep saying this, but past me does not make the best decisions sometimes. Because we could have stolen the Tess right there and then. Getting the Medivh, which is fine. Show us what you're capable. That is not what you want to be capable of. Alright, now that we're through the games, let's discuss my final thoughts of the build. So, while I had fun with trying to make this actually work, it is not the strongest build in the world. However, I do think this version is the strongest version that you're probably going to get, trying to abuse the combination of Kazakus and Rattlegore. It's a really confusing build to actually try to play, which is honestly one of the main reasons I don't want to recommend it, and the fact that it wasn't too strong in my opinion. I do think the synergy between Tirion and Bigglesworth is something worth exploring, maybe in a different team, but this is definitely not the team that you really want to do it in. The only benefit of this team is the fact that most of your mercenaries are going to get to absurd HP pools if you actually can get the Bigglesworth and Tirion combo off. But either way, I hope you all enjoyed some of the more wacky combos that you could possibly do in Mercenaries PVP. And if you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, bye-bye.